Okay. So what have I been doing today? It's been another interesting day. Just gonna go for a walk. Got lovely Ella. So Ella, come on. Ella, what are you doing? What are you doing? Look at you. She's been waiting for a walk, haven't you? I've just given her some chicken. Did you like your chicken? You like your chicken? You little monkey. Um, ooh, right. So my friends have been drawing on the back of my son's car. Rude words. My 17-year-old son. So I've been charging up some old batteries, um, just for the sake of it, really. I had a spare starter motor come for the black van, so I spent about an hour cleaning it all up because I bought a used one. Because I know how to refurbish them. I know how to rebuild starter motors. I've done them before. So I cleaned that up, tested it. You connect it to some jump leads, and I tested it. It works perfect. It's only £30 delivered. They're like £100, more than £100 brand new, about £140 brand new. So £30. So my son has just been at home. He's obviously got no college or work today. Put the rubbish out every other Friday. We have to put the rubbish out. Yeah. So there's that there. And my wife went to work. So she's had to finish early. She messaged me whilst I was live. Hi, Karen. My Giovanni, I don't know what he's done. He's probably playing football, has banged his finger. I don't think it's broke. Hi, Manny. Hi, Karen. Hi, Ange. Ange, where have you been hiding? We haven't seen you for a while. So my 16-year-old boy, I reckon playing football, he's damaged his knuckle. But they're in the hospital getting it x-rayed. But I'll be honest with you, from the pictures that I've seen, it's nothing. I think he's going to be okay. I think they will bandage the fingers together. You're still around, Ange. Ange, I still email you. I don't know if you've been receiving the emails. You obviously we've had a dramatic 22 months. I could say we've had a dramatic day or week, but no, it isn't a day or a week. It's months. Our dramatic periods come in months, in quarters, in 3 months. Um, so anyway, so he's having an X-ray. She's at the hospital with him now. I think they'll bandage up his fingers, and he'll be home soon. It means that she's got out of work early. My wife's so I'm expecting her to come home. So I've just had some yeah, I was going to discuss that a little bit, Patty. So yeah, Miss Sam's. Yeah. So I'm gonna I'm gonna do another video when I get home with Manny's video. So obviously I did a script. Manny turned the script into a brilliant little video. So this is the Stanley script. Okay. So what I want to do that later on. I'm hoping I can. I don't know. It's not straightforward. If I can find an hour gap, we're going to play Manny's video. Okay. And that is the Stanley video. I specifically have done that Stanley video for a reason. So all of it has been planned. I pre-planned that I was going to do a review of the Stanleys, all of the Stanleys. Don't forget, everything we say is for entertainment purposes, not a fact. We are just discussing things on YouTube. We're sharing opinions. Nothing we say is fact. We are just a discussion YouTube channel for entertainment purposes. That is my disclaimer. Hi, Tammy. Tammy, you going to behave? Anyway, hi, Josie. So yes, so just quickly on Miss Sam's. Miss Sam's has done three videos that I haven't reviewed yet, but I definitely am gonna. Miss Sam's has been very kind to me. She spoke very well of me and my group, Team Elvis. I love how she calls her group family. Hi, Frederick. Hope you're well. Hi, Patty. Um, right, let's just get away so we don't get run over by a car or a van. So all three, I've watched two of Miss Sam's videos. Actually, the second one I only watched halfway. The second one. So the first one I watched. The second one I watched halfway. The third one, I haven't watched, but I did message her, Miss Sam's. Yeah, she did say to me, "Oh, I've been talking about you." So, did Miss Sam's talk about us on her third video that she did? The most recent video. 1 second, guys. Let me just put this down. 1 second. Okay. Whoa. Let's have a look. I got a feeling Miss Sam's spoke about us on all three videos, hasn't she? Oh, that's good, Tammy. Tammy can get very passionate, can't you? It's okay to be passionate, guys. So as far as I can see, Miss Sam's has given us a good shout out on all three videos. Is that right, Jane? Hi, Jane. Yeah, she definitely did, and I support her. Now, I did notice something, guys, that someone had reached out to her for a collaboration. Funny how these. I'm not going to say any names. A few of you sent it to me that someone had reached out to Miss Sam's. People trying to ride on my coattails. Good luck to them. Good luck to them. Remember, Miss Sam's has got very good intuition, and Miss Sam's supports Donna Presley. So when Miss Sam's realizes, yeah, I saw it. So when Miss Sam's realized, a few of you sent it me as well. When Miss Sam's realizes that she is a Donna hater, yeah, I'm not going to name that channel. But when Miss Sam's realizes she's a Donna hater and a Trasher supporter, because let's face it, that YouTube channel is a Trasher supporter. And there's quite a few Trashers, isn't there? I'm hoping that Miss Sam's will just wise up to it. But remember, Miss Sam's very smart. She don't miss a trick, Miss Sam's. She don't miss a trick. Yes, she does tarot card reading. Did you see Sarah Ferguson had apparently been in California staying with Priscilla? No, I hadn't seen that. Right, 1 second, guys. Let me just sort out the dog. You can look at the sky for a minute. Ooh, you've been to Ella. I think she's been holding these, haven't you? Been holding these, haven't you? Yep. Ta-da. Ta-da. Okay. Right, sorry about that, guys. I'm actually planning on doing the walk twice, but it just depends. Who knows? We might get to 6-7 minutes, eh? But it just depends on what happens. My wife may ring me. Who knows? But I'll see how Ella gets on, because I know Ella doesn't like the walks to be too long. Yeah, I know the ex-Duchess. I remember Sarah Ferguson's wedding to Prince Andrew. I watched it. I remember it very well. That's interesting in itself, isn't it? Hi, Jamie. Yeah, Ella's happy. Ella, you want to say hello? Ella, what are you doing? Having a wee? Look, they are weeing to the world. They are. Ella is weeing to the world. The whole world is watching Ella having a wee. Yeah, I watched the Charles and Di wedding. Come on. We all watched. I always fancied Princess Diana. Yeah, we all watched it live. Come on. I'm 58, so we all were there, weren't we? 59 on July the 10th. I'm a Cancerian. Yeah, she is a free spirit. Thanks, Kate. I mean, Manny. I actually liked Sarah Ferguson. Don't forget, she got with a wrong un, didn't she? I had a crush on Princess Di. Honestly, I really fancied Princess Di. I was in. It was I think I was about 17. I remember watching it live in a nightclub. So you had a nightclub called Liberties, and they screened it live. They screened the Princess Di wedding live. So did she? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I don't really want to talk about the Epstein stuff. It's not a topic I want to do. Sorry, honestly, I'm not going to go there. But come on, Fergie married a wrong un. That's the bottom line. So anyway, so yeah, I agree, Manny. Yeah, I mean that's a whole different topic, isn't it? Princess Di and Prince Charles, and I remember Princess Diana dancing with John Travolta. I remember that. I watched that on the news. I can't really, you know what? I'm not going to say anything negative about Fergie because I thought I liked her. Yeah. But I'm not going to give you the impression that I know anything about her. I have never done any research into Fergie. Never. I don't know anything about her. I just remember the wedding. I remember her and Andrew had a very public divorce. That's all I remember. I know she was good friends with Lisa Marie. Yeah. So one Lisa Marie, as far as I know, one Lisa Marie. Hi Brian. When Lisa Marie moved to England, near Bath, yeah, near where my wife lived. Don't forget, my wife grew up in Bath, yeah, Bath, UK, Bath City, UK. Lisa Marie, that's when she got to know Fergie. Is that right? Is that right, guys? Lisa Marie got to know Fergie when she moved to England. Yeah. Wasn't she with Nicolas Cage during that period? I'm not really sure. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. So I know, just walking along. There's a bit of a chill in the air, but it's still nice. There's no wind, not any to speak of. It's quite nice and fresh. You know that nice smell in the air. We've got that. Yeah. So right. So I woke up today knowing what I wanted to do. Couple of things. I wanted to do. I'm going to get back to talking about Priscilla. So I posted some Facebook posts about Priscilla on our Defending Elvis Facebook post. And I posted it on our YouTube channel on the post side of the channel. Then I did a couple of posts, at least one post concerning the Memphis Mafia and why they chose to betray and backstab Elvis. So I posted that and I've sent that to Manny. So Manny's got that. I also sent Manny a post about Marianne Cook. So it was the anniversary of her death, I think. I think she only died. Didn't she only die about a year ago? Just keep going, guys. So I sent Manny a Marianne Cook post that I pieced together this morning, and he's already posted it as a video on his YouTube channel. So please go over to Manny's channel and watch that video. Yes, it's a script that I put together concerning Marianne. He's done a really good job of it. It really works. Yeah, the nurse. Yeah, she's got a book out as well, hasn't she? Who's Nessie? You seen Nessie? What's Nessie? Who's Nessie? Don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, let me just carry on. So Marianne Cook, I haven't done loads of research about her, but I have done enough to understand that she really loved Elvis. Yeah. And she got to see a side to Elvis that no one gets to see. They became close. Um, she says Elvis was a real gentle spirit. Yeah. A lovely, kind man who was just struggling with the pressures of fame. She got to see the type of medication he was taking, and she does say that she was one of the ones that tried to reduce the amount of medication that he was taking. I think, yeah, yeah, we have done stuff on Tish Henley as well, but Marion Cook um, definitely thought Elvis was taking too much prescription medication, and I think she really tried hard to get him to reduce the amount he was taking, and that he had too many doctors. I think Elvis had. I think Marion's opinion was you need to reduce the amount of doctors that are treating you and get a hold of things. And I think because she was a straight talker with Elvis, he trusted her. So she treated him like a human being, not like a legend. Hi, Matthew. Are you talking about Marion? So she seems lovely. Marion Cook seems lovely, and you've got that picture of her uh, right near the end of her life in hospital, I think. And on her phone screen, she's got a picture of Elvis. She had Elvis on her phone till the day she died. She did love Elvis. The pressure of work probably started Elvis on prescription medication route. Um, well, it's complicated, isn't it, guys? The whole prescription medication and sleeping tablets, painkillers, and different medications Elvis was taking. It's complicated, guys, because I've heard that Elvis was taking these recreational tablets in the mid 50s when he was traveling with Red West to the different gigs before he got really famous. Yeah. So in the mid 50s, guys, it wasn't unusual to take a tablet to give you a bit of a what's the word a bit of energy, a bit of a spark. It was yeah, uppers and downers, quite normal in the 50s. You could buy them in the chemist. So if you think about it, if Elvis was driving all night to a gig, someone had to drive, so someone had to stay up all night driving. There's nothing unusual in popping a pill to keep you awake. Don't forget, Elvis had really bad insomnia, chronic insomnia. He had it as a child. So taking a sleeping tablet, nothing unusual with that. So when people mention the uppers and downers, I'm like, big deal. Yeah, pretty normal in the 50s, 60s, and 70s and 80s. You get it, guys? So when people mention uppers to me or sleeping tablets to me, I don't get shocked. It doesn't shock me. I just think, yeah, what's the big deal? I know loads of people that are on sleeping tablets, and I know loads of people that are on painkillers, and I know loads of people that are on Prozac. Well, not loads, but I know a few. Yeah. So with Elvis, it's very unfair. It's like, oh, if Elvis took a sleeping tablet, or if Elvis took a painkiller or a steroid. Remember, Elvis had serious colon problems. Painkillers for his glaucoma. If Elvis took things to try and sleep or to ease his pain, so what? If Elvis in the 50s was taking stuff so he would not fall asleep when he was driving through the night to his next gig, concert, call it what you want. So what? Yeah. It's not a big deal. Come on, guys. I'm 58. I'm 59 in July. How many of us here have taken things for sleeping, for pain, for colon problems? Because colon problems are very common. How many of us have taken painkillers to get through the day? It's just That doesn't mean we're junkies, and it doesn't mean that we're addicts. It just means we're human, and we talk to our doctors, and our doctors prescribes us medication to get through the day. That's it. Without the problem you've got is this: with Elvis, if he takes a sleeping tablet, if he takes an upper or a downer or a steroid killer or an anti-anxiety tablet, he's called a junkie. That's the problem. Yeah. And it's not fair. Now, Epic is so good in that way because with Epic, you get to see Elvis, 1970, 71, 2, whatever it is. He does not look unwell. He's not overweight. He's not bloated. He's full of energy. He's not slurring. He's extremely intelligent. He's amazing at producing the music. The rehearsals are fantastic. His performances are fantastic. Yeah. And he's in his mid to late 30s. Come on, everyone's on painkillers. Everyone. When I had my tooth problem, my rear tooth here that was about 3-4 weeks ago, I was shoveling those painkillers down my throat because it was bloody painful. It didn't make me an addict, just meant I had toothache. Luckily, when they removed the tooth, the pain went away. But now I'm the first to accept that Elvis, the last 3-odd years of his life, there was abuse of the prescription medication. Elvis was taking too much. I'm the first to accept that. When you're in a lot of pain, when you are in serious pain, serious discomfort, and you can't sleep, you have no energy, and you're doing 2-3 concerts a day, because Elvis was doing 2 or 3 concerts a day, you're going to take stuff that your doctor gives you. So that's it. Yes, it has side effects. Yes, it's addictive. Yes, the amount of prescription medication Elvis was taking was causing bloating and he put on weight and all that. I know. I'm not gonna say that Elvis wasn't unwell the last 2 or 3 years of his life. We know he was. But don't ignore the other 38 years of his life. Do you get it? Elvis looked unwell at the end. Okay, we know it. Elvis looked unwell towards the end. We know it. Yeah. But what about the other 39 years of his life? This is my point. There's nothing wrong with putting on a bit of weight. Tammy, you just mentioned his weight. It's okay to put on weight. It doesn't make him a bad person. If Elvis put on weight in the last couple of years of his life, so what? So what? I put on weight. I put on weight on me tummy. Yeah. Doesn't make me a bad person. I don't care if Elvis put on weight at the end of his life. So what? Big deal. Not a big deal. He was in his early 40s. It's completely normal. I remember my dad when my dad got into his 40s. My dad put on weight. Yeah, but it won't just be fluid, Tammy. Elvis enjoyed food just like we do. We all like a big meal, don't we? It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Elvis, for most of his life, looked very healthy and very well. Yeah, for most of his life. And this is the mistake people make. They treat Elvis as if, I'm not using, you're making too big a deal of the word fat, okay? No one has called Elvis fat. What I'm saying is that if Elvis put on weight, so what? It's not a big deal. We all put on weight. It doesn't make us bad people. It doesn't make us junkies. It doesn't make us addicts. It just means we put on weight. Everyone puts right. We're going around in circles now, aren't we? I'll repeat it for the last time. So what if he put on weight? It's not a big deal. It's not a crime. Yeah. People put on weight. Everyone I know puts on weight. It's not a big deal. Don't make more of it than it is, okay? It's completely normal to put on weight through your life at different ages, whether you're 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. It doesn't matter. People put on weight when they eat. Right, so even my dog puts on weight. 6'7". Ella, have you put on weight? Tammy, you're repeating yourself now. Everybody puts on weight. There's nothing wrong with it. It isn't just fluid. Yes, fluid retention is also a problem with people. Yes, that is another reason why people will look bigger. We're not going to treat Elvis like he's a superhuman angel. Yeah, Elvis is a human being. He would put on weight just like everybody else. Just like me, even me, I'd like to lose a few pounds off my tummy. Doesn't make me a bad person. Baby! Come on, how many people here now watching now have put on some weight? I'm still trying to lose weight that I put on at Christmas time. Right, I'm going to try and walk on this muddy bit. Right, we're going to try and walk on this muddy bit. Should we give it a go? Because we haven't walked up. Let's try and do it. What do you reckon, guys? I'm a little bit worried because it's squidgy, but we haven't walked up here for ages. Here we go. Ella will like it. Ella, you like it, don't you? Ella, look at her. I wonder if she's going to sink into the mud. Right, let's start talking a few topics now, yeah? Yeah, Patty, I'm still trying to lose weight from Christmas. So even Rick, your weight goes up and down, doesn't it, mate? I'm heavier than I was. This time a year ago, I was 11 stone 4. Yeah, I reckon I'm 11 stone 10 now. I put on 6 pounds. Sarge, I hope I don't fall over. But even if I do, doesn't matter. Never lose weight because you'll find it again. Haha, there we go. Matt, I actually went from 12.5 stone. You need to do your spring diet and walks. Yes, Frederick, you must. Let's motivate Frederick. Right, here we go. Now I've put on 6 pounds, but I'm still light. Yeah. So I reckon I'm 11 stone 10. Yeah. But I was 12.5 stone when I first started my keto diet. Yeah. So ooh, so I'm still a good weight. 11 stone 10 is very good. I'm 5'10" in height. Well, actually more than that. I'm 5'10" and a half. Yeah. So for my height, my weight is still very good. But I do still have a little bit of a belly. I still look a bit pregnant. I want to lose 5 or 6 pounds for the holiday. Remember, I lost 50 pounds. I bought a bottle of whiskey. Ha ha ha. I like it, Jamie. I don't drink alcohol unless I'm on holiday. I only drink alcohol on holiday. We're going in August. August, we're going for 10 days. It's going to cost me a fortune. Honestly, we're going, and I think there's about 14 of us going as well. It's me, obviously me and the wife, but also my son's bringing 3 friends and my daughter's bringing 3 friends. So you do know them. Yeah, it's like Frankie and Katie, and there's one other, Chibs. Yeah, I'm definitely going to drink on holiday. I'm definitely going to drink on holiday, guys. 100%. We're going Spain. We always go to the same place. Yeah. Don't forget, last year we had 2 holidays because it was our anniversary. But this year we will only have 1. But we will go camping. We are going camping in Lenny. In Lenny. Yeah. Are you happy? Look at 'em. So there's the motorway, guys. So my wife's at the hospital with Giovanni, and the hospital is about 10 minutes that way. I'm definitely going to drink on holiday, but only in the day. I don't drink at night. I leave that to my wife and the teenagers. Yeah. I will only drink in the day, and I'll take you guys for a walk. We'll go swimming. We'll go along the promenade. We'll go on the beach. We'll walk around the Spanish shopping areas. We're going to have fun, guys. I'm still going to do at least 2 lives a day. When we go on holiday, I'm still going to do 2 lives a day. I'm going to take you walking with me as well. So it'll be, you won't feel that any different other than we'll be in Spain. Right, let's get back to the topic. What was I going to say? Right, okay, yeah. So today I woke up. I wanted to do some Priscilla stuff. Yes, I am, Angie. But this time I won't lose my sunglasses. Now, Anita, I'm going. Last time I lost my sunglasses. So I also woke up and I wanted to do some videos about the Stanleys, all of them, Billy, Dave, Rick, and Dee. Because obviously I made it clear I'm not happy with how they've betrayed Elvis. Yeah, Jamie, I can afford to go to Graceland. It's not as simple as that. Remember, my wife doesn't want to go, and nor does my kids. So it's not that I can't afford to go to Graceland. It's that my wife don't want to go Gracelands. Remember, I'm the Elvis fan, yeah, not my wife, yeah. And my kids, I've got 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 19-year-old. They don't want to go Gracelands. They want to go to Spain and party. So I am going to be discussing the Smiths and the betrayal of the Smiths, and I'm going to be discussing Dee Stanley's behavior, the disgusting things she said about Elvis. I'm also going to be discussing what David said, what Rick said, and a couple of things that Billy said. And we're going to do that when we play Manny's video. So we created a script. Manny put it into a video. The script is, why did the Stanleys double-cross Elvis, even though he was so good to them? Yeah, even though he literally brought them up. Don't forget, Elvis basically was a fatherly role model to those 3 boys, wasn't he? He was also very good to Dee Stanley. Yeah. So we're going to discuss that when we play Manny's video. Okay, guys? Now, let's talk about Miss Sams. So Miss Sams has done 3 videos, and we will be reviewing all 3. Someone keeps saying Nessie. Who's Nessie? You talking about the Loch Ness Monster? Are you still going on about the Loch Ness Monster? You know that my favorite Loch Ness Monster film is the guy off. Do any of you watch Cheers? Do you know Cheers? Guys, tell me, did any of you watch Cheers? The guy in that did a Loch Ness Monster film. Now, that is a good film. Do any of you know it? So all the way through, he believes the Loch Ness Monster exists. And then, do any of you know that film? Yes, Sam, that's him. Sam, what's his real name? Hi, Carolyn. How you going? That is a good film. I can't remember what it's called, though. But do any of you know the film I mean? I believe in the Loch Ness Monster. Come on. Lorna, are you here? Lorna, have you seen the Loch Ness Monster? Ted Danson, that's it. Have any of you seen that film? Yeah? Oh, Cheers was brilliant. I love Cheers, Jamie. James, I loved Cheers. One of my favorite programs, yeah? And He was in a Loch Ness Monster film. Have any of you seen that film? Because it's not very well known. Karen, do you know the film, the Loch Ness Monster film that Ted Danson did? I'll try and find it and send it you. Now, Tammy. Behave, mate. Yeah, we love Cheers, don't we, Josie? All right, James, where are you from? Where do you live, James? Yeah, Frederick. It's a good film with Ted. I've got his name now. Danson. I like it. All the way through, it keeps you guessing, and then right at the end, you get the finale. It's quite good. I'm gonna find that film. I haven't watched it for 15 years. Yeah, yeah, Pat. Have you seen the film? But we love Ted Danson. Come on, he's still around, isn't he? I'm sure he's still about, isn't he? Yeah, is he or not? I don't know. Um, yeah, Karen, I'm gonna find it and send it you. Yeah, yeah, we've moved on from the overweight topic, Brian. La, 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 la. Right. Oh yeah, Miss. So we're talking about Miss Sam. Yeah. So I want to review Miss Sam's video, but she did three. She did three. So it isn't going to be straightforward. Now look, the building site's behind me. Can you see it, guys? Yeah, I thought he was, Jay.